Clearly we know it had been a tough run, but I suspect it's been a much better week.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of changed things around the last 10 days, me, the club and the chairman. And there seems to be a new energy around the place. But I'm not getting carried away. 2 good performances. But we can be better, and that's what we're looking to do in the next couple of weeks.
It was a good win down at St Albans because, you fell behind, and of course, having been on a bad trot, people's heads could go down quite easily, but fair play, they dug in.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good result, first and foremost, and then the last hour's performance was really good as well. So St Albans, good team. They're in the playoffs in the south, knocked the ball around really well. So took heart from that game going into the Telford game, which I thought overall in the 90 minutes we deserved, but we made it hard for ourselves.
Yeah, once again you fell behind and had to come from behind to win it.
Yeah, we did, and I thought we started the game really well, but just a couple of players just weren't quite there on Tuesday, and that coincided with how we performed for half an hour in the first half. But as soon as we come out half time, we took the momentum and that we built up and started to play a little bit more. And when we got our foot on the ball, we were excellent.
Can you see the confidence level starting to build?
Well, I hope so, because I tell you what, it takes a lot of time to build confidence, but it can be shot down within a game, and I think that's where we've been in the last 6 weeks. So gradually, hopefully we can start to get there. You can only get there by getting results and looking after your own performances, so hopefully good times are ahead.
Well, you just mentioned the trophy draw. It hasn't been very kind to you, is it really?
Listen, we'll go to Fylde. We'll worry about Fylde in 6 games' time, I think, and we'll worry about that then on the 17th of December, and we'll go there trying to win the game. So I'm sure it'll be a good game. We seem to be playing Fylde all the time. I think it's the 4th time this season already. So listen, if we can get past them, then we can really start to get excited, I think.
You told us after the Kings Lynn game when you spoke to Steve Miller that you were going to change things around a bit. The time had come, it needed freshening up. You've certainly done that. You brought players in. Are they bedding in well? The early signs are good?
Well, the players were brought in, your Paddy McLaughlins and Joe Leasley, they bed in any football club because they've been around so long. So no harms with that. Tom Bilson has come from Coventry on loan for the month, and he just wants to play games. So he's got full of endeavour, full of energy, and Reece McNally's coming back from injury for the same amount of time as well. So known Reece a long time. He's come here, bedded in really well. I thought he was excellent Tuesday night. So long may that continue.
And Nathan Lowe has gone out on loan to Macclesfield till January, is it? Is that the thing?
Yeah, I think mid-Jan, and that will be probably, we'll see where we are then. If we want to make that longer term, that will be down to him. So, we wish him well. And
is anyone else likely to go? Obviously, you brought a few players in, so I assume that the budget you have to work to. Is anyone else likely to go?
Yeah, there's a few things happening in the background. These things don't work overnight, obviously. So, listen, I just care about who we've got in the building at the moment and who really wants to be at this football club.
After the Kings Lynn game, you alluded to the fact that the atmosphere maybe wasn't great within the squad. Obviously, you've taken these steps to improve that, and presumably you're hoping now that side of things will take an upward curve.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a real tough month mentally and physically. I think when the chips are down, you see the characters you want in the building, and a couple get highlighted for the wrong reason. So, listen, you act up on that. There's nothing personal, and you just move on.
I mean, you've been in football long enough to know that happens. You put 20-odd people in any environment in the same group, it doesn't always work perfectly, does it?
No, it doesn't. And listen, when it's going well, it's going well. There's no problems. Team picks itself. And when everyone's a little bit low and it starts to get a bit niggly, performances aren't quite there, you've got to make decisions. Otherwise, the chairman makes a decision himself. So we've stuck together as a football club, and hopefully we've gone round that bit of a grey area now and we can start looking forward.
And you and the chairman obviously have worked well together on this because he's obviously granted you the budget to bring players in.
Yeah, listen, we're always on a budget. It's a season budget, so it's nothing like we're stressing now. We always leave a little bit in the tank for the new year, but it don't take a rocket scientist. We probably use that a little bit earlier, but needs must, I suppose. We're here to be competitive this season, and we ain't got to rest on our laurels.
You're back at AGGBOROUGH this weekend. It's been a while, really, isn't it? I think it's one game in 6 you played over.
Yeah, it's been tough. I don't like how the fixtures have worked this year, and obviously with a couple of rearranged games in there as well, we've squeezed in, and in hindsight you probably spread them out further, but it's been tough. 6 away games over the last 4 weeks has been draining because they're not local ones either. And it's coincided with some poor performances, so obviously it takes effect of you, and everyone gets a little bit stressed and a little bit tired. So it'd be great to get 3 home games in the next 4 and get AGGBOROUGH bouncing.
You have had some trips, to be fair, in Scarborough, Buxton, Kings Lane, among them others as well. And I think sometimes
Boston.
perhaps Boston as well. People underestimate how much that takes out of even professional.
Yeah,
players.
sure. I've heard a few managers. We're only humans at the end of the day, and you've still got to get your body back on a Monday after you played on a Saturday to travel 4 hours to play on a Tuesday. And then when you're low on confidence, it just probably hit you a little bit harder. But no one feels sorry for you, apart from ourselves. And the lads have turned it round themselves, so I'm delighted with that, and hopefully we can start moving on now.
So then, Gloucester City, what are you expecting from them?
A tough game. I'm expecting a team who are going to react from the results they've had in the previous couple of weeks. We're going to expect the best version of Gloucester. They've got some very good players, got a manager who's been around the block, and we know from last season how tough these games are. So we've got to focus on ourselves first and foremost, keep the little bit of a swing in our way, and hit them hard come 3 o'clock Saturday.
Yeah, after 2 good away results, you need to back it up at home now, don't you? Really?
Yeah, listen, I think we need to back up every result now, and going forward we're in the mid part of the season and we're not quite where we want to be, but I don't think anyone's quite where they want to be this season at the moment. So the league's there for the taking, and we've just got to worry about that each game as it comes.
And in terms of your squad, injury-wise, any problems?
The physio's given me no concerns this morning, so just a bit of fatigue really. So many games in the last 6 weeks. We've just got to rest the lads up and get ready for 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Final point, Russ. Obviously the last 6 weeks or so has been tough. Have you and Jimmy learned more about yourselves as a management team in that period?
Yeah, for sure. Probably questioned every little thing we've done. Everyone's questioned everything we've done. It's funny that no one rings you in the last 12 months when everything's rosy, and then everyone starts giving their opinion and start giving you thoughts on what to do. So that's been quite not alarming, but quite funny in a way. But listen, me and Jim are the ones who are here every day, and we're working hard to turn things around, and hopefully we've turned that corner now. But for sure we've learned. You learn more from your mistakes, don't you? And you learn more from the down days than the good days, really. So in a way, yeah, it's things happen for a reason.